Alright, welcome to another day of Ether Raids. We're taking on Holin here, and we're going to use the Guinevere team again. Should be a pretty straightforward matchup here. This is a terrible map. I haven't seen anyone make a good defense on this map. I tried to make something when this map just came out, and it was just not good. The breakable structures are in a really bad position, and it's just way too open. So yeah, we're just going to take advantage of the team setup here and just sweep through the enemy team. Really nothing here aside from that Celica here. We're just going to break through the structures and then get going. Probably just going to put Lucina here to take on most of the threats here, since there's only like 2 range units, and Lucina will pretty much handle the rest.
I'll do it.
So I just saw the new banner, and I'm kind of happy that it's Blazing Blade. Always good to see units represented from the game that you enjoy, the game that brought you into the franchise. That's the first one that I played, and then I played Roy's game afterwards.
Let's go.
Yeah, very, very fun game. Always remember the first time you meet Hector, him coming through the Bufago War and just being an absolute Chad, just tanking enemy units left and right by himself before you meet up with him with Hector, with Eliwood.
Why not?
So yeah, always a good time. We got Harkin and Eleonora this time. No, Isadora.
I'm ready.
This time. Only disappointment is that for some reason, instead of putting Jafar on the banner, they gave us Nino. Probably just because they want to sell stuff, but I mean, it was a perfect opportunity to just make that unit Jafar, and everyone would have been okay with it. But instead, we get another Nino alt. She got an alt already this year, at like March, February, around there on the Kadean banner. And now we have another Nino alt, which we really just didn't need. There's already so many Ninos in the game, and we only have like 2 Jafars. Neither of them are very good right now. So yeah, bias. But that's what you get in a catch-em-all gotcha waifu game. You don't get any you don't get any other male characters, because male characters don't sell. So we're stuck with another Nino. Here you go. Not a lot of units left from the game itself, from Blazing Blade. I think there's Dart, Athos, Nurgle, some of his minions.
Come on,
I think we've actually gotten most of his minions. Most of his what does he call them again? The morphs. And then who else is left? Oh, you got Hawkeye Pens. Oh, there's those 2 guys, the enemy guys that you faced in the desert. Maybe we'd get them. But yeah, overall, not a lot of enemy units left from the game. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do moving forward. Probably they'll put more emphasis on OCs, since overall there aren't that many new units left, so you probably have to go back to like Genealogy or Tokyo Mirage sessions, because there's still a lot of units from Genealogy, Thracia, that haven't gotten their first their in-game apparent, what do you call it? They have seasonal alts, but they're not in the game as regular, in the regular pool. Ingrid comes, Brigitte comes to mind. So they have a lot that they could do there. It's interesting that they haven't given like more units to those games. Maybe because the game is kind of old, in the sense that a lot of people probably won't recognize them. So it's hard to sell banners with those units, because they did the same thing with Waltz, not Waltz, or whatever that blue archer's name is that came out the other day, and nobody wanted him. He was collision with Rearmed Plumeria. And everyone's like, who's this? So it's probably the same thing why they haven't done a lot of units from those Jugdral games. Probably that's why. But yeah, it's definitely getting a little bit thin in terms of character representation from the mainline franchise. Not a lot of units left to be put out.
Special delivery.
Tokyo Mirage Session,
Why not?
there's a lot of units there,
I'm
but
ready. I'll do it.
for instance, like Fates and the game for Crom's game is Fates, right? Yeah.
Come on.
Whatever game
let's
Crom is
go.
in, I think they've pretty much almost exhausted that catalog. So
Watch this.
I don't know what they'll do in terms of banners for those units. I mean, seasonals, you can always do seasonals whenever you want, but just in terms of like new heroes banners, that's what, one every month, 12 months, 4 units. That's 12 times 48 units per year, without releasing the new game often enough. So you kind of see how the math just doesn't add up. So that they can put a new unit on every one of these banners, especially when a new game takes so long to build. Yeah, so a lot of Engage next year, I'm expecting. They haven't gotten like halfway through that catalog yet. They just literally just started.
I'm ready.
So a lot of Engage, probably a lot of OCs because yeah, that's kind of where the game is right now, and a lot of seasonal. Maybe that's why they started doing the Ascended units too, just to have more unit types so that they can re-release the same units but better. Now that I think about it, they probably saw this happening a long time ago and made that decision, which makes sense from a marketing standpoint. But GG's. See you in the next one. Alrighty, welcome to another day of Ether Raids. We're taking on a Japanese player here with the Marth team. This team is so good, I don't think I'm ever going to drop it. Like, Marth just hard carries, man, with his Refine. His playstyle, the Vantage, it's so good. You can probably do the same with Baby Marth, but I was never able to get him to plus 10. And given that he's kind of old, I'm probably not going to do it at this point. He's probably going to get, I think the banner is probably going to be rerun in Hall of Form so that you can probably update his kit. So that's probably where I'll get like Special Spiral 4 and stuff on him. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to pull for any more of him. Especially since his Vantage is a little bit tricky to meet with the HP condition. It's very, you're going to need to have some reciprocal aid, ardent sacrifice, something of that sort to get down to the requirement necessary, or just survive a combat pretty much. But Baby Marth is very good with the Refine. It does exactly what you would need it to do in the sense that it's armor and cav effective. Cav effective being the most important thing, because even if you don't get the Special Spiral 4, the hopes are that you're going to be doing so much damage that to cav units that it'll just be too much for them to reduce. So that's one playstyle that you could probably do with them. But yeah, this unit is just too good. I don't see myself like not using him anytime soon. We're just gonna keep this team. Aside from that, I really haven't changed much of the teams since last Astra season. Probably I've added well, I won't have to change much because Veil is bonus all month, so yeah, that's perfect. I've only added the upgrades to Plumeria in terms of her skills, the dance and the weapon, but that's pretty much it. I did add this team, or the team that I used. Well, I don't know when you're going to see it, but the team with Guinevere in it, I did update that with Heather. I could put her on a team with Fjorm just to see how that pans out, because Fjorm is overall better in my opinion. But I'm not ready to do that yet. But yeah, some of the teams I don't need Elamine for, especially because I have Veil, but really Elamine is here for her speed, the +4 speed that she offers. So until there's another mythic that provides that, she's probably going to stick around. This +4 speed is just too good. I just can't see myself giving that up. But yeah, I think I've broken. Well, no, I'm gonna break some more stuff and then get up there before. I think I want to get the tactics? Well, at least this one structure here. I think this turn should be good to go. Just gonna break the pots and get up there. Alright, who else was on the banner? So there was also Isiodora. She's basically a side grade to Astra, a melee version of what Astra does, which is actually very good because if you've seen anything that I've posted in terms of Aether's content, I use Astra quite a bit in Light Season. So it probably would be good just to have someone similar in Astra Season as well, so that I don't have to use this Baby Eliwood, which is why Baby Eliwood is pretty much always here. So yeah, it'll be a pretty good addition.
Yes.
Although I don't really see, where I would add her in terms of like the teams that I have. I basically filled all the slots that I needed to fill with bonus doubler, so probably bench. Who else? Arcane looks like a really good unit in the sense that Brave is really strong. You have male Shez who does pretty much the same thing, but his is more speed based. But a lot of people aren't a fan of male Shez. Most people don't like him for whatever reason. I don't know. Female Shez is definitely more popular than male Shez. I think the voice actor for female Shez did a far. I don't know if it's fair to compare, but she did. When I think of Shez, I think of female Shez. It just stands out more. Yeah. I don't know if it's the same for everyone, but that's probably why male Shez isn't as popular. I don't know. Theory. But Harkin is pretty good. He'll likely have more defense, which is good because speed isn't necessarily the best thing all the time. You want to have, like how Gregor is, like kind of fast, but actually super, super bulky. I think Harkin will be a similar type of unit. And that's really good if you're looking at Brave hits. Hopefully he doesn't have terrible res.
Why not?
So that he can at least take a hit. But the Brave is actually going to be pretty strong in terms of Omni tanking. So I'm definitely interested to see his stat line. Aside from that, Gunungagap, which is actually pretty straightforward to say because there's already a weapon. I don't know why they made a whole character and then they didn't tie it in with Nyx's weapon. Perhaps it's just different lore. But you have Gunungagap the character and Gunungagap the weapon that Nyx has, which is completely different. Two completely different things. I don't know, it seems kind of like a plot hole to me, but whatever. Not too high on her.
Leave this to me.
Who cares? Yeah, just another dagger cav. Probably gonna wait. I think Ascended Ear. The Flash is very strong, but ultimately, if she's not able to kill anything, then what's the point? If she's not able to do like a double because of no follow-up, if she's slow, then what's the point? And then Nino, I think I complained about Nino before. Aside from the design and the fact that I think she should have been Jafar, she's an okay unit, but should have been Jafar. And I think that's it. Yeah, 4 times you can spark. Did I see 4 sparks? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah.
Count on me.
It's a banner. It's not like the most exciting thing in the world, but it's a banner at least. I'm more excited for the Mythic Legendary banner that's gonna be out at the end of the month. I'll probably still pull on it just because, why not? Pick up a copy of Nino and Harkin and Isiodora. Gunungagap, I don't really like pulling on colorless, so if
I understand.
If I don't get her, then it's whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on in Fire Emblem right now. Aside from that, Rival Domains has been fantastic, a lot of fun. I've basically just been soloing everything with Brave Marth here. He is so good. I don't think I say it enough. I think I'm gonna make another team just so that I can have use of more of my barracks, and then maybe I'll put out some videos of it just to have out. I mean, if anyone wants to watch it, they can watch it. No commentary or anything, just like Fire Emblem content, I guess. Hopefully the videos aren't too long. But yeah, another match in the bag. GG's. See you in the next one.